Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the Unoriginal Screenplay. I don't remember if this fact's true, but isn't it? If we make to episode 7, we're more likely to make to 100 than to quit or something like that. So
Something
yeah,
like that, yeah.
we are
Let's quit this
officially
episode.
the best podcast. But yeah, thank you everyone who's been listening and watching so far. Obviously, go subscribe on YouTube. Give us a 5-star on Spotify and Apple. We are climbing the ranks. But yeah, how are we all doing this week, guys? Quick thumbs up, thumbs down. All good? Yeah,
Yeah,
love
not
it.
too bad.
Good. Okay. I'm not going to dilly-dally because it's a big week this week. We're going straight to the Q&A. We got some good questions.
Oh.
Obviously, every week, look out on the Instagram for the questions. Let's do it. I've actually not thought my answers because I screenshot these like a minute ago. James Bennett 0 with the first one. If you could make a movie, what are the 5 cast stars? You can only choose one per franchise. Now, I thought I'd mix this up. Instead of 5 casts, do 5 characters, but from different franchises. So you could have a cross-genre or whatever. I think that'd be fun.
Oh
Connor's
my
smiling.
That's such a difficult question because
Okay, we'll do
how am I
3.
supposed to go 3? How on the spot? How can I think of 5?
We'll do 3, and we need a male, a female, and then just a random, whatever you want. We'll
Okay.
go with that. Okay. I'm gonna go to Harvey on the spot.
What? No, I'm the most unprepared. What?
We're all unprepared. Okay, Connor, you go first.
I can think of a male.
Yep.
We'll go with Marvel. Start off with get Star-Lord. Banging soundtrack on this film that I'm making.
Nice.
He can bring the soundtrack. We'll give the film a villain. Go with Pennywise for the villain. Imagine that would be a crazy film, and a woman. A woman. Oh my god, I can't think of a woman.
Oh no.
Move on. I'll come back with the best woman out here.
Kai, what are you thinking? 3 members.
I think oh god. Top of my head, woman, I'll go Villanelle from Killing Eve, Jodie Comer. What a great actress she is, and what a great character Villanelle is. I think for like my third option, I'd go with like E.T.
Yep. I like
E.T.
that.
That's quite a funny idea. And then for a guy, let's go with Gimli from Lord of the Rings, because that trio I feel like could be quite amusing to watch.
Yeah, that'll be good. All right, I'll do mine before Harvey. Give him more time. I'm thinking Romeo and Juliet type film. These people aren't meant to be together. Harley Quinn and Samwise Gamgee. It's not meant to work, but they will. And who's trying to stop their love? Voldemort. He wants Harley Quinn for himself. That is the perfect movie.
Typical Voldemort behavior.
Yeah, it really is. Going for the kids. They're not kids. Okay, Harvey.
Okay, so for a guy, I want Ted Lasso. I think that'd be a great character to have.
Yeah,
I'll take Ted Lasso, but on the other hand, I will also have both Beetlejuice and Bellatrix whatever her name is from Harry Potter. I can't remember how to pronounce it.
Bellatrix, yeah.
Just imagine those 2 mad people and Ted Lasso trying to like make them normal again. I think that would be crazy. I'd love that.
So the film is Ted Lasso trying to make Bellatrix and Beetlejuice normal.
Yeah.
Great.
Do they play football?
Yeah, do they play football?
They can do. Yeah.
I'm in. I'm so in. All right. From a usual listener to the podcast, KLH440, always coming in with the great questions. What is something you would change in any movie to make it better? Just one little change to any movie you want.
Every movie ever.
You could pick one movie, and if you can make one change to it to make it better, what would you change? What movie would it be?
Make it Lego.
Which movie though?
The Lego. Every movie
Lego?
ever made. Every movie that's made apart from the Lego Ninjago. We'll ignore that. Every Lego movie bangs.
Yeah.
So, like Lego Batman, who expected that to bang?
True.
And it's amazing. Imagine every single movie ever made as Lego, like the Schindler's List, but Lego.
Yeah, I can see it.
That'd be interesting.
They really do like portray emotion well in Lego. So I think the Schindler's List is a perfect movie to make a Lego adaptation. Harvey, what are you thinking?
I don't know. I can't really follow up on that, to be honest. My idea, I was literally just going to say, I'll just remove Wonder Woman from Shazam 2, and then it would actually be all right. But I can't compete with Lego now, so just seems a bit boring.
Did that bring the rating drastically down when you saw Wonder Woman?
Yes, it did. Yes, it
So
did.
pointless.
What did it
It
go from?
irritated me so much.
Wow. I don't know. I always like seeing Gal Gadot. Kai, are you there? All right, Kai's not there.
I
honestly-
available right now.
It's quite tough to tell with Kai right now. Okay, I guess my change. My ch-
God. Boys, I don't know if you could. Boys, I don't know if you can hear me. This is.
Oh no.
What's going on?
We're
Is
gonna have to
Kyle
get-
right?
Doctor Octopus is.
Kai, what?
For all
hang
you
on,
listeners,
hang on.
that makes no sense.
I'm
What the
fixing
hell?
it. Don't worry, I'm fixing it.
All I heard was Doctor Octopus,
Doctor Octopus.
Yeah, he broke my internet.
Oh, fair.
Can you hear me now? Am I
Yes.
alive?
You're
yeah,
alive.
yeah, you're alive. You're alive.
I would take the 365 days movies and press delete, and that would be the one change.
That was good. That was kind of what I
Yeah.
was gonna say. with
Very
one of
understandable.
mine. Yeah, I would just make Skinamarink a 5 minutes short because it achieves the same.
Even that, I don't think I could complete it.
Yeah, that would be my one change. It does not need to be however long it is. I can't remember how long it is. It's probably like 2 and a bit hours because it felt forever. And that's the only film I've actually fallen asleep watching this year. So good job, Skinamarink.
Wow.
Okay.
Mid film.
Next up we have Sam Galloway 59. If you could swap lives with any movie character, who would it be? Place yourselves in their shoes, live their life. Who would it be? We'll go to Connor again.
Oh my god. I don't want to go basic. I want to go with someone out there. We'll go Tyler, what's his name from
Fight
From-
Club.
Fight Club, yeah. We'll go
Tyler
him.
Durden.
I don't want to say why because I don't know if Harvey's seen it.
Of course,
We'll
I've
go
seen
Tyler
Fight
Durden.
Club.
You
You
have?
could say, you could say.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Don't say it like, oh, of course I've seen it. You've not seen Indiana Jones, Harvey.
Okay. I'd love to fight myself and then blow up a
Right.
city.
That right, that's in the mind of Connor right
Connor's
now.
on a register somewhere now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Week 7 might be our last week. There we go. Harvey.
I'm not sure. I think it would be fun to be. I don't know. I don't know.
Wow.
Shrek.
I really don't know. I'm drawing a blank.
Live in a swamp.
Well, I'm not Shrek.
The drum kit from Whiplash.
Yeah.
That is the dream, really. Let's be honest here. Yeah, I'll just go with that. To be honest, why not?
Kai. We've got a drum kit.
I'm gonna go with Rocky Balboa.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, pretty, good boxer.
Yeah.
Quite a charismatic man. Yeah, just a bit of an idiot, but we ignore that.
You need that little bit inside of you, a little twist.
Yeah.
For me, I would go for Waymond from Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That's such a good
For
pick.
many
Okay.
reasons. He's
What a
married to
legend.
Michelle Yeoh. Yes.
Alpha
and-
Wayne.
Yeah, Alpha Waymond. Imagine that with your little bum bag, just going. Yeah, that's what I want. He's a
That'd be a
goat.
good one.
Yeah. The only issue is he's quite short, which,
Yeah, it fits you.
Yeah,
So you then
perfect.
decide.
don't know
Maybe
about
you'd
that.
be taller.
It's always funny when Connor tries to come back with height stuff. It's always great.
I'm not that much shorter. Just like
No, you're short.
Connor, your brother's taller than you. How embarrassing! Your younger brother.
Wow.
maybe this will be my last week. Maybe.
Okay, I don't know if any of you have seen Avatar: The Last Airbender series or even the film.
No.
But between the 4 type of Avatar elements, what kind of bender would you be? Harvey, you could go first then.
What I can't even remember. What are the elements? Fire, water,
Earth
air, earth.
and yeah.
I don't know if that.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I'll be the ground man.
Earth.
Bad
Great.
pick.
Well, bad pick. What are you going
Yeah.
for, Connor?
Water. The human body is 70%
Water.
water. I could tear somebody apart from the inside out.
I don't know
That's
why
what
they
I'm
didn't try
going
that.
with.
Yeah, I see it. You want to be Tyler Durden and rip people from inside. I don't know what. That's weak then. Kai, what are you thinking?
Okay, I'll make a swimming pool. Sorry, make
There
it
you
more
go.
PG, family friendly.
Water, because I'm a Pisces.
Boo.
Mid choice.
Boo.
Oh,
I'm an
fuck
Aquarius.
it, I'm going fire.
I'm an Aquarius
Fire.
and
I'm
I
a big
didn't pick
fire
it.
man.
There you
Fire,
go.
fire guy. Yeah, there we go.
That's better.
Yeah. Well, I should pick air because you've all picked different ones. But air is boring, so I'm not doing that. I'm also picking fire because that's cool. Okay.
I'll just put you both out. So
Yeah.
both
Okay.
mid.
Yeah, but then I don't know. Harvey can just swallow you up from the ground.
Swallow.
What?
Mad.
Over the
Swallow
ground.
me up.
Mad.
So
Mad.
Wow, cool. That was an interesting conversation.
Epics. Sass. London Comic Con
I
is
love
taking
epics.
place
Love ya.
taken place very soon. Yes, this is before Comic Con. What cosplays are you wearing / worn before in the past? I'll go to the two who did cosplay last time. Connor, what did you cosplay or thinking of cosplaying this time?
Okay. Well, last year, I'll skip out the day one. I'll let Harvey cover that. But I did the Rakakuni from Everything Ever All at Once.
That
And
was cool.
I also did Star-Lord, which is over
Whoa.
here. But this year I'm doing it again. And we're upgrading it, baby.
That's so cool.
Star-Lord's getting better.
Peak.
So yeah, that's my this year one. We're going bigger, better Star-Lord.
Nice.
That was a good one.
Harvey, what did you do
Big.
last time?
Until Connor said that, I'd completely forgotten that I'd even cosplayed. Me and Connor on the Friday last time, I think it was, we did a duo one where we were Rick and Morty, which was really interesting. It was all right. I think I could have improved it a little bit better on my end, but pretty cool. I
What?
still have the. Where did I
Sorry,
put
better on your end. I wore a yellow
Yeah.
shirt and jeans.
You had a plumbus.
Yeah, but you got the wig.
Yeah, but that was it's a bit of low effort on my side.
No, it was cool. It was cool. It was cool. This year I am being Shaun. From Shaun
Whoa.
of the Dead.
I like that a lot. I think that'll be funny.
Yeah, I think it will. I'm going 2 days as Shaun and then 1 day as Spider-Man.
Nice.
Peak.
So Kai, what are you cosplaying as?
Nothing. I'm not. Next question.
Okay, me. I will be.
I'm thinking about bringing a Spider-Man mask with me and maybe rocking around
E.T..
Spider-Man.
E.T.
Do you think
Yeah,
you'll
I don't know how I
E.T..
do ET. I guess
We
There's
sent you the
masks
mask.
on Amazon.
that's true. That could be quite fun. I could
Yeah.
scare some kids.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I will. I'd like to, but I have to get I have to travel for like an hour on my own, and I feel a bit weird dressed
In an
up on my
E.T.
own.
mask.
Wear the mask the entire way.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking of going as Henry Calvert.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
But
good idea, yeah.
I'm not decided yet. And then last year I went as Kai Likes Movies. So
That was a good one. I did like that
I
one.
thought it was pretty good. No one wanted
Yeah.
to take a photo with me, which I was a bit sad about. But
Yeah.
Oh.
For me, I wouldn't know where to start with the cosplay. I don't know who I should be. I'd have to go full out as well. But on the Sunday, I might be going as Luigi with my sister being Mario, which would be fun.
Peak.
Yeah.
So peak.
But I might try
Don't be
Kai
wearing a
Likes Movies.
mustache.
Of course. Yeah, I might
Good.
dress as Kai on the Friday. Just send me some clothes, Kai, and we'll be all good. But yeah, that was our Q&A. Thank you everybody for the questions. We're getting a good amount, so keep sending them in each week for a chance to be featured. The regulars, you smashing it. You always come up with new ones. So before we get into our fun reviews for the week, we've had some pretty cool stuff going on. Starting off with our very own Connor, who did an amazing shoot with Ladbible. Tell us about everything.
Yeah, it got posted very recently.
Yeah.
I didn't know about it. I found out through my brother, who found out through Harvey that it was posted. I didn't know until the day after. However, it was very fun to do. There's still another one that's going to be posted soon. I don't know when. They haven't told me when it's being posted, but it was very fun and it's about horror movies. So if you love horror movies, go check it out on the Ladbible Instagram and say, wow, that guy in the third one talking about Saw, he's very hot. I love him so much. Go big me up.
Do it.
Make them want me back.
I mean, it's a crazy, like, amazing achievement that because Ladbible are huge, so we're
Yes.
very proud of you, Connor.
Not as big as us, though.
No.
Ladbible will
They
feature
won't,
on
yeah.
this one day, but they will pay us to come on. But that's really cool. But yeah, we've also, I know we spoke about it, but we've got Comic-Con next week, so
Yeah.
expect stuff from us there, I guess. If
Maybe
you
a
want,
live episode.
maybe. If you want, you can come and say
a
hi.
live episode.
That would be fun. I know, we get recognized too often these days, but you can always
It's
come
painful.
up and say
I step
hi.
outside my house and there's just paparazzi. Like, it's so famous.
Swarmed.
Yeah, I am a legend in the streets of Cardiff, so it's going to be interesting going back to
Exactly.
London. But yeah, genuinely feel free to say hi. We'll be with some other creators across the weekend who you'll
Don't
probably
feel
know.
intimidated. We're friendly. Promise.
Yeah, I am quite intimidating though. I understand why you wouldn't. But yeah, Comic-Con's going to be fun. Should be good. And then we've got pretty cool news as well coming up a couple days after that. We will be at this UK gala screening of Across the Spiderverse.
Yes.
Which is like crazy fun. I did not expect it, but here we are. Are we looking forward to the movie? Do we think it'll be better than Into the Spider-Verse?
I hope so. But it's a high bar to reach, but I hope so.
Yeah. I mean, Into the Spider-Verse is just one of my favorite films of all time. So this is like the invite I wanted of all invites. So I'm very excited to go. I'm gonna get a good look going. I need to buy a new suit. I'm making sure Haley Steinfeld notices me. That's my only aim.
Bring a sign.
Yeah, genuinely. Kai, are you excited for Spider-Man?
I'm not that big on Spider-Man, so not really.
Yeah,
But it'll be
I
fun to see
thought-
you guys, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's worth it. just to see us. And it's only a couple of days after Comic-Con, so we'll see each other a lot. Harvey, you excited for it?
Yeah, I'm excited. I think it's going to be fun. I liked the first one. Don't look at my current letterboxd rating on that, but I did
Oh, what
really
is it?
enjoy it.
Oh,
And yeah, I think it has definitely
Wait.
got the potential to
Wait,
be so
Harvey,
much
wait.
better.
Is your current letterbox rating from when we went to Comic-Con last year and you said you had a dream about it and you were like, oh, I had a dream that I rated it 3.5 stars and you kept it that?
No way!
Yes.
Is that how you ranked?
No way.
4-star?
I feel like I've got to explain. Kai, since you're there, just read out the thing that I put with it. The
I've
caption.
just seen it.
I didn't actually watch this film, yet here we are. I dreamt this film had 4 stars and had a terrible director's cut, so I'm fulfilling that. Have you seen that movie?
Yeah, I had I have, but like I don't even know why I was dreaming about it. It was so weird. Like it was like I don't even know. It was the weirdest experience of my life, and I just feel like I had to complete the prophecy and rate it out on Letterboxd.
So what rating?
I'll rewatch it before.
Yeah. I was gonna say, what
Before
rating were you
Spider-Verse.
thinking without the dream?
Oh, 5.
Okay, but the dream brought it down.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not gonna like disagree with it.
that's all
I
right.
remember
Fair
being
enough.
told that last year. At
That's a
Comic-Con.
ridiculous
Oh,
story.
that was amazing.
It's the weirdest thing ever.
But yeah, so we'll be there. Thanks, Sony. Ignore everything Connor said last week. We love you. Okay.
Oh yes, no, I love you, Sony.
Yeah.
No, I don't want Sony. No, I love Sony Pictures Animations.
Yes, UK. But appreciate that. And Connor and Kai, you're also going to an early screening of Boogeyman, so we'll speak about that when
Yes.
you watch it. I'm again
Yeah,
too
I
scared for
can't
most
wait.
of these films, so
My favorite thing was the email I got was like, "Hi Kai, we know you're a massive horror fan," and I was like, "You're just taking the piss at this point."
Yeah.
the guy who
The
walked out the
scariest
black
Disney
phone.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to having to be sat in a room with the people that made the movie and try not to leave because I'm scared.
Oh,
It's
Kai, I'll
got
hold your hand.
the girl who's young Leia in Obi-Wan though. She's
Yes.
like the
Does
main
it?
character. Yeah, she's like the
Yeah.
main character, or the girl that Boogeyman.
I thought it was the
Yeah.
girl from Megan.
No. It's Obi-Wan.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's cool. Well, now I'm
Yeah.
excited. Well, I was excited.
It's pretty
before,
much
now
a
I'm
Star
even more
Wars
excited.
prequel now. Okay.
Sure.
Moving
Better
on.
than the sequels.
This week, the big film's obviously Fast X, but before that, we had Beau is Afraid, which I was the only one who watched in the end, which I'm very disappointed with because I thought you were going to watch it.
I really want to watch it, but I haven't had time.
I know you're all
I'm
busy.
gonna watch it this week.
Good. It's been out in America for a while. But yeah, I didn't love it. I wasn't a big fan of Midsummer.
What is wrong with you? I saw that, Josiah. What did you give it? Like
I-
2.5?
I gave it 2.5.
What?
I'm not gonna sugarcoat
Midsummer
for
is
the
5
world.
stars.
Midsummer is fine. That it's fine. It's actually no, it's in the name, Midsummer. You guys should have known going into it.
No, I will not deal with this.
Midsummer.
I am no.
Um,
Talk about Beau is Afraid because we are not getting into this conversation.
Okay. If you want me and Connor to debate Midsummer, that can be a separate video with just us two. Then we got Hereditary, which I liked. I gave that a 4-star. I know most people give it 5s instantly, but I did like Hereditary. Ari Aster, I just don't think he's for me. That's probably it. Because Beau is Afraid is like Midsummer on steroids. It's just his mind. You're in his mind. You get to the like dark, deep places into his mind, and it's weird. It's very weird. So like that's why I think Connor, you're gonna end up liking it. That's why I wanted you to watch it because I thought we'd have really conflicting thoughts. But it's 3 hours, so it's a commitment. I wouldn't say it was boring, but like you're just there.
Does it feel like 3 hours? Like
the second half,
the pacing?
The second half feels quite long, but the first half,
Okay.
I'd say the first hour I actually kind of liked. I didn't mind it, but there's obvious acts to this film. You can tell when the next act starts, and I think each act got worse and worse for me as the film went along. I can't get into like spoilers or whatever, but there's just so many weird scenes and moments where I'm like, this just isn't a real movie. But I understand why people like this. Again, I think Connie will really like it because you love Ari Aster's stuff. I was a bit harsh. I gave it 1.5, and then I sort of was like, no, I liked the start enough to give it a 2-star, so I moved it up to a 2. I think Joaquin Phoenix is very good in it, but he just plays a character that I find really annoying, which is not ideal. But I understand what Beau represents, and there is relatability to Beau. But I'm very interested to see when you guys watch it, hopefully soon. But I can't talk about it too much if none of you have seen it. So we'll move on to the big film of the week.
How afraid is he?
He is, I would say, on a scale of 1 to 10, like 8 and a bit. You know, he starts off at 10. Yeah, he starts off.
That's not high enough to have a whole movie about him being afraid.
No, he starts off very afraid and he ends off very afraid. But you know, there's moments. I would say a 10 out of 10 afraid is when you can't like speak to anyone, and that's how afraid you are. You know, like
sorry. So there's no character development in this movie. He starts afraid and he ends it. Afraid,
yeah, but there's yeah. You know what? Yeah, why not? That's why it's a 2-star.
Are you able to tell us why he's afraid, or is that a spoiler?
I guess. Yeah, like
is it because he's in a bad movie?
No, it is kind of. He had traumatic moments, I guess, growing up. His life didn't start ideally, but he's just a very anxious guy. That's sort of how I'd say it, yeah.
I'm just afraid of that 3-hour runtime.
Yeah, it's a commitment. It's not one I'm desperate to ever rewatch. But I might rewatch Midsummer, and it'll be a different, get a different perspective. I don't know about 5 stars.
5 stars.
I nearly gave it a 3.
5 stars.
I nearly gave it a 3.
I've watched it 4 times. 5 stars.
I'm not going to sugarcoat to the world. Okay, I need to be more honest with my ratings.
Midsummer is the best movie that I'll never watch again.
See, I think Midsummer I could rewatch, but what did you give it, Kai?
I think I don't know if I've rated it on Letterboxd because I watched it a couple of years ago. I think if I had to rate it now, I'd give it 4-star. I feel like if I rewatched it, it'd be 4.5. But I don't know. I just don't feel the need to rewatch it. Like I know the ins and outs of that movie, and it's also quite anxiety inducing. So did that and Interstellar, 2 movies that gave me near panic. In fact, Interstellar did give me a panic attack. So not ones I'm desperate to rewatch anytime soon.
Yeah, Beau is Afraid is
really
like that but amplified. So
I am Beau. I am afraid.
Afraid of watching Beau is
anxiety
Afraid
at all times.
Well, there's a completely different film released this week, very different to Beau is Afraid. Fast X. Fasten your seatbelts, gentlemen, because we're going to be talking about Fast X. Which earned 319 million in its worldwide opening weekend.
That's
outrageous. Ridiculous.
Let's just say cinema is at its peak right now. I don't know what your relationship is like.
That's the power of family.
Yeah, I mean, there's something about families in there. Harvey, I know you've not seen all the Fast and Furious movies, or any of them, other than like Hobbs and Shaw, I think. So how did Fast 10 work for you?
I enjoyed it. I mean, I know enough about the franchise itself to have figured out some of the key moments. Like I've just seen like clips and stuff on TikTok over the like last couple of years, so I know enough about the franchise to have understood it. It's very weird. Like it's like they tried to put every single thing they physically could into this movie, and they did. Like they did everything. They didn't leave anything out. They went to every place ever. It was like it's like they were on like a world tour for this film. It was pretty weird.
That's
they went everywhere.
Watch Fast 9. It's even worse. They go to space.
It's in space.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in. I'm for that.
Connor, have you seen all of them?
I've watched 4. I've
Okay.
watched the first 4.
Oh, you've not even seen the good ones.
I know.
So how do you find Fast 10 compared to the first 4? Because they're very different, the earlier ones.
I loved Fast 10 that I definitely watched.
Oh yeah. Wait,
I couldn't get around to watching it. but
I thought
going
you
into
watched it
spoilers.
yesterday. Oh no. So Connor's watched nothing this week.
I know.
Um,
I am slacking. I am useless.
What was
because
the
I've been
last
doing
film you
uni
watched?
work. What?
What was the last film you watched? Out of
I think
interest.
it was the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
Fuck it, Chris.
So just what? Let's have a look. It was the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special on the 17th.
Wow.
And then it was Mac and Me
17th. Wow.
before that.
Mac and Me.
Jesus.
It's just put you off from all of the rest of the cinema.
Put me off from anything.
I understand. Fast and Furious is scary. Kai, have you seen them all?
So I've actually seen more than I thought I'd seen. I haven't seen 4 and 5. Those are the only 2 I haven't seen. I've seen the and I haven't seen Hobbs and Shaw.
Okay.
But I
Slacking.
hate this franchise with a passion. I can't stand Vin Diesel. I think he's the worst human that walks on this planet. I can't wait for these movies to end, but for some reason they just keep spawning.
They never will.
Spawning.
Yeah, they breed like rabbits. So Fast 10, if I as someone who hates this franchise, I'm going to say it wasn't the worst one. I actually had fun in places. It's so stupid. There were so many times that I just wanted, I had my head in my hands and I just wanted to kind of curl up and cry. My brain hurt afterwards. It gave me a headache. I think the best parts of the movie, they literally spend like 2 minutes with, and then that's it. They forgot about Michelle Rodriguez's character because she just kind of appears every now and again, and then is like, oh yeah, I guess she's in this movie. They bring characters back from the dead. There's a death of a character in this movie that, let's be honest, isn't going to stick. He'll appear next movie. The ending is on a cliffhanger that we're never going to get resolved. I guarantee you Fast 11 opens up and we're like 6 months later. Everything's fine. Jason Momoa is great, but the rest of it is to put it politely, it's horseshit. I couldn't stand it. But other than that, yeah, I had a good time. It was good. Yeah.
Good. Well, you said you hadn't seen Fast 5, which is like the best one, so maybe give that a go. But I would say I like 2 Fast and Furious movies, 5 and 7, and there were elements at the start of this film which gave me vibes of 5 and 7, and then we hit Rome, and everything past Rome was just super stupid, and it lost track, and I was like, okay, we're in for another Fast and Furious movie.
You weren't a fan of the bomb scene?
They were playing Rocket League through the streets of Rome.
They were playing Rocket League.
Continues to move.
Yeah.
It hits so many things. There's one shot where it's going down a straight road that is flat. How is it still moving? It doesn't make sense. It's like this franchise. How is this franchise still moving? What's going on? How is it making
I need to watch this
390
film.
million?
Yeah,
It's so good,
my
Connor.
God.
It's honestly, I might up my rating just because it's so good.
No, the Rocket League through Rome was entertaining, but then that's when I was like, okay, this film, it's already crossed the line of stupidness, and it's just gonna keep going. And it did. There were lots of characters, and I think the issue was the best parts about Fast and Furious are usually when the family are together, and they're not at all in this movie. There's like 4 different subplots. None of them are really that interesting. The only character I really cared for was Jason Momoa, who seemed like he was having loads of fun, and I always liked it when he was on screen.
He is really good in this movie.
Yeah,
I'd
really
happily
good.
watch him more. Yeah, he's great.
Yeah. But what I found really funny was most of his scenes were with Dom, or a lot of his scenes were with Dom. And Jason Momoa is this really like comedic, eccentric character, has a big personality. And every time he was speaking to Dom keeps the same tone of voice. There's no expressions, and they're just completely different. And it really annoyed me how tonally wrong it felt. And I was like, no one told Vin Diesel the memo to have a little bit of fun and try something. He was just there, stood there.
Do you want to know a fun fact about the screenplay of this movie that Vin Diesel confirmed? Is that his 5 or 6-year-old daughter helped him write the lines for his character.
His character definitely not. I don't believe it.
It's horrific, and
I can see it,
it's like I can't believe it, but then also you think about it, and it's like, yeah, no, that makes sense. Everything he says is either family or some sort of shitty metaphor that doesn't make sense.
I heard they say family 22 times in that film.
They say it so many times.
Yes, I jokingly said before watching it, I bet they say it like 15 times, and they somehow exceeded that. I thought I was taking the mick by saying.
So do they not say family that much in the other ones?
No, they do, but just like
was it just like a joke?
Like 17
sort of
is the most
ones?
before.
And now it's just
Fast X.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous amount.
It's more, I think, just like the memeable moments are always Vin Diesel going family. He also has the most stupid line I have ever seen in a movie. I'm not going to give spoilers for the scene, but when he says, "You should have taken my car."
Oh,
what?
yeah.
What was that? I can't.
It was his Thanos-like moment. It was his Thanos-like moment.
It was the like cool badass moment of the movie. Yeah, you should have taken my car.
Well,
and then
clearly it was that memorable because I can't remember it
He just
all,
then performs the most ridiculous stunt that it just. There's like a slow-mo shot, and then for some reason in the slow-mo shot, he's moving at normal speed because apparently he's like some sort of superhuman mutant. I hate it. I hate him.
No, but that scene genuinely reminded me of You Should Have Gone for the Head in Infinity War. When it said you should have taken my car. It felt like they were trying to do Infinity War in the Fast and Furious franchise with all these characters coming together. It didn't work at all. It really didn't. And there were new characters like Brie Larson and stuff who didn't have enough screen time. When she was on the screen, I thought she was good, and I hope we get more. But yeah, what were you saying, Connor?
Did they bring Brian back?
I
heard there was
he's in flashbacks, but it's like shots from previous movies.
It's Brian.
So it's not properly.
No, but I wouldn't be surprised if Fast 11 features like a CGI Paul Walker.
Yeah, it's from Fast 5, I think, the opening.
Okay.
Yeah, his stuff. Yeah, not a film I think any of us will rewatch until part 2 comes out, and then part 3 comes out.
And then part 4, and then 4 spin-offs, and then the next saga.
Yeah,
Vin Diesel's going to be 90 years old.
I want it. I need Hobbs and Shaw 2.
No, but this film did suffer a lot from the part 1 formula as well. I hated the ending. It was so abrupt. And then there was a post-credit scene.
I want to say something, which is a complete spoiler, but I can't say it. Never mind.
You can say it. I don't care about spoilers.
Pete Davidson was in it.
Oh yeah, he was.
That's not a massive spoiler,
Yeah.
And Connor,
that was the funniest scene in the whole movie.
He's a Discord mod.
Is he?
It's very funny.
So cool.
Yeah, he was.
I can't wait now. It's going to be a 5-star movie.
I'm trying to see if there were more cool cameos, weren't there? I just can't remember them.
Debbie Ryan.
He was the big one. Yeah, she was.
The Minions made a cameo.
Yeah, the Minions.
Yeah.
Sorry, what? Out of context.
Vin Diesel's about to lose, and then the Minions appear and fight off Jason.
I'm not even joking. The Minions are in this film.
As mentioned, I like seeing Gal Gadot. She turned up for a scene.
That's a spoiler.
Yeah, so is Pete Davidson.
No, because Gal Gadot died in one of the movies and is assumed dead until the ending scene of this one. You just
who cares?
We already knew she was in the film because of Joe. Have you seen how many posts he's done about Gal Gadot being in this film? I'm pretty sure she's in the poster.
Yeah, and she's no, she's been on the cast list though.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't think she's in the poster.
All right. I was just like, I can't like Pete Davidson and Gal Gadot are 2 different levels of spoilers.
No. But yeah, again, anyone who dies in this franchise, expect them to come back. You're silly if you think they're dead. But yeah, that's Fast X.
That's the same with every film, though.
Yeah. Anyone got any more comments on Fast X?
Oh, no, but I did watch a really good documentary that came out a couple of weeks ago on Apple TV that you guys should all watch, and I highly recommend. It's called kind of the polar opposite to Fast and Furious because it's really good. It's called Still, and it's the Michael J. Fox documentary. And it's about kind of like his career and life, and how when he developed Parkinson's and how that affected everything. And it's incredibly original, like, take on a documentary, because they're telling like Michael J. Fox's story, like he's telling his story and what happened, but the clips they're using are like a kind of reenactment, but they use clips of Michael J. Fox's movies in these scenes, which is really clever. I hope I've explained that well.
I think I know what you
so.
mean.
Yeah, so it'd be like from behind, or like, it's just they've got someone who kind of looks like him from behind, and then when they like cut round to his reaction to something, it's like young Michael J. Fox in a movie.
Oh, wow.
It's really clever. I think Michael J. Fox is one of the coolest guys going as well in Hollywood. Like, he's great. And yeah, the documentary is really good. Kind of heartbreaking when you think about sort of the state that his body is in at the moment, and how we probably don't have too long left with him, unfortunately, but also kind of uplifting, and that he's raised so much money for charity and stuff. And it's just very interesting. And if you're going to watch something, don't watch Fast X, and watch something decent, and spend your time wisely, and watch the Michael J. Fox documentary, please. Thank you.
Yeah, I've seen a
I'm not
lot of
gonna
good
add
reviews.
anything.
Woo!
Yeah,
I'm not going to add anything, but I just want to say, while you were talking about that, I am wearing a Back to the Future shirt, so that's great.
Oh, there you go. You'd love it.
Should I just quickly put my Back to the Future shirt on? I can literally see it on my floor.
Go on then.
Have a Back to the Future
Just put it
shirt.
on.
I'll put it on for the draft. Anyway, there's other films in the cinema this week. Oh, There God It's Me, Margaret is officially released in the UK. So
Was
watch
that this week?
I think that was released Friday. Yeah. So I got
nice.
to watch it last week, and then Sisu as well is coming out next week.
Oh,
Yes.
Which I watched that this
actually
week.
decent movie.
I really liked it. I thought it was really fun. Nothing groundbreaking, but I'm always down for a bit of action and like gore. I like the
He was pretty groundbreaking as a bloke.
yeah, I guess. But the film itself, there's like it's very simple plot, but a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got some cool news this week. Obviously, the Cannes Film Festival has been going on, and the big one people were talking about is Killers of the Flower Moon. We got a trailer. I'm not sure how many of you have seen the trailer.
I've seen it.
I haven't.
No.
So me and Kai have seen the trailer. Kai, what do you think of the trailer?
I'm really excited. I've been excited for this movie for a while, because Leo DiCaprio and Martin Scorsese together is always a great combo.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. It's Martin Scorsese, isn't it? Like, it's kind of hard to not get excited for his movies. He's just, even at 80, he's still like a groundbreaking director. Like, he's great.
Yeah.
And I'm tempted to read the book that it's based on, because I'm like that excited to see this movie now. So.
Yeah. I mean, the reaction seems to be great. People are saying it's one of it might be Leo's best performance. I mean, people probably say that after every film he's in. But the reaction's been incredible. I think it's on like 97% now on Rotten Tomatoes. And it probably got about a 2-hour standing ovation. Who knows? I didn't look how long they were clapping for.
I love all the memes that have come out of Cannes about the standing ovations.
Yeah. Well, speaking of standing ovations, there, Indiana Jones: Dial of Destiny had a 5-minute standing ovation. I think it was.
Can I just say before that, I've
yeah.
never seen a Martin Scorsese movie.
What?
Never, not even one.
No
you make
way.
film TikToks.
No.
What do you mean?
No.
Oh wow.
You've
I
never
just
seen
feel like I should get that
Wall
out there.
Street or Taxi
Well,
Driver?
Hang on, let me just get up his filmography.
He's
real
directed
quick after
57 films. Surely one of them.
Scorsese.
Goodfellas.
Never rate again, Harvey.
Look, if you can see that, I've got a 0
What?
on logged.
At least that's something
I've
you can
seen
watch for the
Shark
50
Tale.
week film
I've seen
challenge.
Shark Tale.
That doesn't count. He doesn't direct.
My
He's
God.
in it.
He is in it.
Yeah, I've never seen it. One of his films.
Well, you've got a big binge ahead of you. That'll be fun.
I haven't
That's
seen many
crazy.
of them, but I've seen
Yeah,
some.
yeah. Well, at least you've seen one. That's one more than Harvey. That's all we need. Well, yeah. Speaking of films, Harvey hasn't seen Indiana Jones: Dial of Destiny. Yeah, so it did get an applause, but I think that's mostly just because of who Harrison Ford is. The film reception has been very bad. It's not looking good.
What did IGN give it? Like 5?
Oh, it might have been less.
They gave Morbius a 5.
People aren't liking.
Imagine being put on the same
That'd
level
be
as
horrible.
Morbius.
Who is it? James Mangold that directs it, right? Yeah, people aren't liking his take on it. Again, you're competing with Spielberg when you do these films, so like, it was always gonna be tough. But I don't think people like what he did.
I'm
And
so sad. I'm
I
so
know, because
sad.
this is Kai's most anticipated film of the year. So this is not what you want to see, especially like how long until the film comes out? A month
A
and a bit?
month.
Yeah,
Next
so
month.
you've got a
June
month
30th.
knowing.
It's been in my diary for like 12 years since the last one come out. Hi guys, it's me. It's Kai Likes Movies. I'm so sad. It's been me the whole time.
What?
I can't pretend to be Spider-Man anymore. I'm so sad about this news. Like I'm genuinely devastated. Like I've been so excited for this movie. I love Indiana Jones. It's one of my favorite franchises ever. I have the Indiana Jones Funko. I was so excited and it looked so promising, and then it's all gone for pot. And
I'm more in shock
I
about
give up
Kai
with
actually
movies.
being here.
Kai, were you wearing your glasses under the mask?
No, I couldn't see anything. I literally could not see anything. There was one point when my internet died and it went dead silent, and I honestly was like, well, I guess I'm not in the call anymore. My laptop died or something.
But I am sorry for you, Kai, because I know how much like this means to you. So hopefully it's good for the audience. Hopefully there's some nice moments, just moments. That's all we
I'm
need
hoping
now.
I can still enjoy it. Like I'm not the biggest hater of Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which is like the one that everyone hates on. There's moments in it I enjoy. So as long as I have like, I don't know, I've given up with like legacy sequels now. You know, it's just kind of, they're very rarely good. Apart from Top Gun Maverick, which was like one of the best movies of last year for some reason. Yeah, I don't know.
You didn't have a Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for that, like Top Gun Maverick, Indiana Jones. You know, that would have been great. Not like combined, but that kind of quality.
Yeah. Well, I only have a little bit of news now. We spoke about it last week, but the actress for Moana isn't coming back for the live action one.
No.
So I
Very
wonder.
sad.
I'm sure we can do
I'll
casting day one day.
replace her.
Yeah, why not? I can see it. You'd actually show up The Rock with your muscles. That is.
I would.
I can see it. Two other quick things. Deadpool 3 starts filming today. So.
Oh, really?
Does it?
Yeah. Or yesterday by the time this comes out. But
and Mega's Sonic Teenage Warhead and her girlfriend are back in the movie as well, which is cool.
Yeah, it's looking good. I'm really excited for Deadpool 3. So that should be fun.
I've seen the first Deadpool.
Oh, Deadpool 2 is amazing. I love Deadpool 2.
Harvey.
Okay, and the final bit of news, or not news, what's your thoughts on all the Flash reactions coming around? People think celebrities are getting paid because they're only getting good reviews.
Stephen King. It's one of the best movies he's ever seen.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Who else? Tom Cruise has said it's like one of the best as well. George Carmy probably would have seen it by now, so he probably has said it's one of the best because I know he's going.
He's on the same level as Stephen King.
Yeah, by the time it's out, he would have seen it. So I'm gonna guess he's gonna love it since he's getting paid. So no, we cannot confirm or deny Stephen King as well has been paid for this. Just getting lots of different reactions. Who else? Jaden Smith, I think, said something. I don't know. It's all going around.
I've been told to say this is the greatest film ever made.
Yes.
You keep getting paid to say these
what
things
were
on
these
our
ads,
podcast,
Connor?
Connor.
Like, this is the
happening?
second ad you ever had
Sorry,
on this podcast.
I need a way to fund my nerd addiction.
Yeah. Do we think it'll actually be good, though?
No.
I think it is. I think it will. I don't think they have enough money
Wait
to
and
keep paying everybody. And then for it to be bad. It looked so bad on DC. And the people who said it was good. I genuinely, who was it? Cinema Joe watched it and said it was good. He's not a big superhero guy, is he? So
if Owen Hates Movies says it's a good movie, I'll believe it. That's the only person I'll believe.
No,
There
because
is
then it'll
no-
probably be awful.
yeah, there is no
That's
way
true,
he's
actually.
gonna like that movie. I'm not
Yeah.
expecting.
Do you know
it.
what? Do you know how we know he likes awful movies? Is because one of his favorite movies is Psycho 1998, which I tried watching this week. It's a shot-for-shot remake of Alfred Hitchcock's Hedgehog's movie.
Hedgehog
And
Alfred Hedgehog.
I'm so angry. And the Indiana Jones thing and Fast X just throw me. It's an awful movie. It's not worth it. I've not finished it. I'm not going to. I can't be bothered. Sue me. I don't care. Back
What
to
rating?
thingy. I at this point like a 1 star.
I respect it.
Like yeah, some of the performances are good, but it's just a shot-for-shot remake, but just not anywhere near as good, which is impressive that you can take something that's already been made and then make it worse.
Hmm.
I thought you had to watch the one which was Psycho 2.
No, it's just
Not
a
the
remake.
No, it's
There's
literally
Psycho
a
2.
shot-for-shot remake.
Yeah, Norman Bates returns.
Is it?
Yeah, there's
What?
three books. There's
He
three
comes
Psycho
back
books.
from he comes back from prison.
I might have to
Like,
change
lives
the
in the house
punishment
again.
film. No. So Kai had to watch Psycho 98 as his punishment film a couple of weeks ago now. But you also lost last week, Kai. What did you watch? How was it?
And the week before. as
And the
well.
week before, yeah.
No, there was a week
still-
where I lost between your loss.
No, I've lost the last 2 weeks.
Yeah, you had one in
and
between.
then I lost, then you lost,
And then
before
you
that.
lost, and then I lost. Yeah. I haven't watched Dick yet, but I'm sure I'll get around to it. I watched Power Rangers once and all, whatever the fuck that means. I was kind of excited to watch that because the reviews for it are really good. I'm assuming they're all deaf, blind, and drug addicts because there's no way that these reviews are real. I felt like there's like an inside joke that I'm just missing out on. It was atrocious. It's shot in someone's garden. There's like no budget to it. And that's not to say that low budget movies can't be good, because they can. This one just isn't. I'm not even joking. Only 2 of the Power Rangers actually show their face, because I imagine the rest of the cast just couldn't be asked.
Yeah.
Or they couldn't afford for them to be there. There is one of the most annoying kids in this movie I've ever seen. Like, every time she's on screen, I wanted to punt her. I wanted to reach through the screen and just boot her. Yeah, just the dialogue was awful. Like, one of the Power Rangers clearly does not want to be there. Like, it's literally reading his lines like, yeah, and then we're gonna go and do this. And I was falling asleep listening to it. It was awful. I don't know why they said it was 83%, or whatever it is on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a joke. It's ridiculous. Don't believe it.
I think it's just the old school fans who like it a lot.
Well,
of
they've
that
clearly got no
era.
taste and they need to die because they're ruining Rotten Tomatoes.
Did you watch any Power Rangers growing up?
Yeah, I
Which-
had the toys. I love
Which-
Power Rangers.
What was like your Power Rangers era? Do you remember?
I don't know which one it was specifically, but I had like a little one of the bracelet things, and it had a red dinosaur, which I
Okay.
feel like doesn't narrow it down, because that is literally...
No, there is a dinosaur one. I don't know what it's called though.
Well, they say Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in this one, so I don't know if that's just like an overall name for them.
I think there was like a
Um,
Mighty Morphin era, like the old school
Yeah.
ones.
I don't know. It would have been between like 2002 and 2008, I imagine. So
Yeah,
whatever the Power Rangers was at the time. But yeah, no, I thought they were really fun.
yeah.
But then again, I was also 4 years old, which is apparently the general consensus, where the general consensus is from for this movie, because only a 4-year-old would enjoy this.
And they know how to operate Rotten Tomatoes. So there we
well,
go.
they're scary nowadays. Kids are weird.
Yeah, they
So,
are.
Yeah.
iPad kids.
What?
iPad
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah, when they're like
I
kid,
thought you said
every kid has an
iPad
iPad.
kids.
That's
I
what I
thought he
thought.
said I had kids as well. Yeah.
No,
Connor. But yeah, that was your punishment movie. Would you guys like to hear this week's punishment movie?
No.
Yes.
no.
Well, I thought, sticking on the theme of Vin Diesel, we're gonna go for a film called Babylon AD, which stars Vin Diesel and Michelle Yeoh. So
That doesn't sound too bad.
I went
Yes,
on.
it does, Harvey. Yes, it does. It's
But
not
Michelle
me that's
Yeoh?
watching it. It's me that's
Doesn't
going to
mean
watch it.
anything. Doesn't mean anything.
So I went onto his letterbox and I did it just by like the lowest rated average on Vin Diesel, and I just picked the lowest one.
Oh,
So,
great.
Babylon AD is what it's called. Yeah, Vin Diesel and Michelle Yeoh. So that should be fun.
AD.
Hey, it's about like a post-apocalyptic.
So Michelle Yeoh has been in 2 films called Babylon.
I guess. Wait.
She
Yeah.
wasn't in
Show
Babylon.
you
Oh.
in Babylon.
Michelle Yeoh's not in Babylon.
Was she not? I thought she
No.
was.
No.
we might have to cut that.
No, that's staying in.
Keep it in.
Keep it in,
Uh,
it's fine.
This week, though, again, back on Fast X, Jason Momoa was the best in the movie. He's a good villain. So we're going to be doing best villains draft. Yes, I'm sure we'll be drafting
Yay.
Jason Momoa.
And Jason Momoa is not getting drafted today.
Should have done family movies or racing movies.
Yeah.
That can be for the next one, the next Fast movie.
The next one in like 4 years.
We're not doing this podcast in 4 years' time.
Okay, I literally just generated the numbers now because I completely forgot to do a draft order.
Oh.
So, first up is Harvey. Second up is
I'll take
Kai.
that.
Third is Connor, and I'm fourth.
No, I want to be fourth.
Not ideal. I don't think I want to be fourth. I think first. This is like the best
You
one
want
to
to
be
trade,
first so
Josiah?
far.
You can be third.
No, I'm not going to cheat the system.
It's not cheating. It's a
I
fair
wanna say before this, I have got some absolute bangers on my list. I guarantee you, some of you haven't thought of these, by the way.
Probably. I mean, I have no horror villains because I've seen no horrors. So,
I didn't even create my list.
oh, you know
I'm
enough
just gonna
villains.
draft blind. Love
No, Leah created it for me. I'm doing
Oh,
whatever
okay.
she picked. I'm doing. So
that. Oh, okay.
So Connor's going to be watching Babylon AD this week. Okay, you go for it, Harvey.
Okay, I think it's a fairly obvious first pick. I'll be taking Darth Vader, if that's all
Yeah.
right.
on my list.
Mhm.
That's what I wanted first.
Not
on
on
my
your
list.
list. Okay.
He's not on my list.
Oh no.
The first 3 picks aren't on my list. I guarantee you.
You're third, so it'll have to be Kai.
I know.
I'm gonna go with the Joker,
Oh, they were my
top
Not on my list.
specifically
Not
Jared
on my
Leto,
list.
please, from the Suicide Squad.
Okay, so Harvey, when you put the graphic, remember to put Jared Leto.
Make sure Jared Leto's Joker.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
That it's not a joke. He's the greatest movie villain
Yeah,
of all time.
no, fair.
I'm saying
yeah.
now, no more
I
Jokers
respect
can
it.
go though. We're not taking any more Jokers.
Yeah, no more Jokers. It's Joker's a character in itself, so yeah.
We took Jared Leto's Joker and
Yeah.
we leave it there. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There were
All
no
right,
other
Connor.
options.
Let's hear this.
Okay. I'll go with Sauron. It's my first pick.
Okay, that's okay.
I'm not even gonna lie. That
Mid-villain
wasn't on my
compared to
list.
Jared Leto's Joker.
Sauron wasn't on my list.
He
at
was
all,
in
to be
he was in
honest.
like my top 8. I feel like his presence alone is enough.
Maybe.
You know the power he has. Yeah, okay, that's good. I'm gonna take the best MCU villain, Thanos, as my first pick.
Told you, not on my list. First 3 weren't on my list. I knew they were gonna be the first
Thanos
3
is
picks.
Thanos is very low down for me.
Really?
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
You got to think of the overall impact he had on the universe. He was the plan from number 1.
Yeah, you're not
Um,
wrong, but there's so many other good ones.
Then I'm gonna take Voldemort.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
gonna be my next pick.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Not as good as
Still
Jared Leto's
still lower
Joker,
down
but-
for me though. I had so many above
Well,
Voldemort.
you've
as
been
well.
bigging up your picks, so I'm sure you've got a lot of.
I've got bangers.
ones
I've
we
got
haven't got.
bangers.
I'm trying to draft on how I think you guys won't draft
This
as well.
next, I should get round to my next 2
I don't think I'll get mine
without
Kai.
Kai taking them.
Do shows count?
No, movie
No.
villains.
Oh, half of mine are off then. Okay.
You didn't even pick them.
I know. We'll go with Pennywise.
Okay.
Not on my list.
It was on my list.
I think he was my last one on my list. Yeah. He was just in case. That's the only horror villain I've seen. So.
I'm gonna pick Joffrey Baratheon.
For my next pick, I'm going to go for Willy Wonka.
That's an interesting one.
Right.
Are we allowing
Um,
this? I'm down.
Terrorized,
to lose this
terrorized children. Was pretty violent, I'm sure. Yeah, Willy Wonka is my second choice, please.
Stole
Thank you.
Uncle Lumpers. You know what?
Okay.
I love that we've got
He has
Jared Leto.
he has slaves. He's literally got slaves.
He does.
But
You have a point.
he's
Okay.
he's a colonist. He's
Right.
I love it.
He's got slaves. He abused children and nearly killed them.
Okay, Willy Wonka and Jared Leto's Joker is Kai's first 2 picks.
I think I see how this draft is gonna go. But
Okay, Harvey.
You wait till you see my
Um,
next ones.
Oh no.
Oh, great. I'll be taking for my first of 2. My first will be Anton Chigurh from No Country for Old Men,
Thought we'd get back. No, I didn't.
and my second, I would like to take. I've got to take him. I'll take Davy Jones from Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's a good one. He wasn't even on my list.
He's not on mine.
I wanted Anton. Well done. All right, Kai. What have we got?
So for my third pick, everyone knows my favorite movie is E.T. I'm going to take The Government as
What?
my third pick.
I'm voting for Kai on this draft. Okay, so we're going for The Government.
You couldn't
know.
tell. I have given up with these stupid drafts. I always lose.
Kai,
But I
if you-
reckon this The Government is a solid choice. I reckon.
Just
Kai,
the
you're not
government.
gonna- you're
What
actually not
image
gonna
do you want me to put for that?
just
The Government.
Kai, just when we put it on Twitter, make sure you comment saying number 3, or just say it's the government somewhere.
Yeah.
Connor.
I'll go Hannibal Lecter. Third
Yeah.
pick.
Yeah, that's a really good one. He was my 4th choice.
Really good one.
Of course.
Was it your 4th choice?
Which we're quite high up on my list, to be fair, yeah.
I'm gonna go for Hans Lander from Inglourious.
That's a good one.
Han Solo's not a villain, what do you mean?
I'm never bringing that character up again. Now it's tough. We're getting to the good ones. I'm gonna go for Amy Dunn from Gone Girl.
I knew you would pick Amy Dunn.
Yeah, Amy Dunn's amazing.
But she's gone.
Right, Kai, I'm not voting for you anymore. Connor.
This is my favorite draft. This is my favorite draft.
I feel like I have no choice but to pick this one because it's my scariest horror villain. Jigsaw.
Yep.
Oh.
Fair.
Okay, Kai, let's see what you got.
I'm kind of surprised that no one's taken this one yet. I think it's quite a good one.
Sure.
I'm not the biggest fan of this movie. I'm not a big fan of Avatar, right? But let's be honest, the human race, pretty bad in that movie.
I hope Kai doesn't lose because it'd be the best like what non-losing of the draft.
Am I wrong? The humans are villains in that movie. They're pretty bad.
I feel for Harvey putting this graphic together. He's got the government and humans. Use the same
Let's be
image.
honest,
Anyway.
this Joker is the worst one out of all of this.
Are these my final 2?
Yeah.
I've got over half my list left. It's easy. I have so many picks. I will take.
Wait, hang on. Is it not Josiah next?
No, I was
Connor
fourth.
next. Sorry.
No, it's
Oh yeah,
too
sorry.
far.
Yeah. Sorry.
First of all, I will take. I want. Actually, I'll just take Michael Myers.
It's a good one.
And for my final pick, give me. I want to take this because I don't want Kai to have it. I want Feathers McGraw.
Oh, that was
Wow.
my next choice.
Man, our villain drafts compared to others are very different, I'm guessing. Okay, Kai, what's your final pick?
Well, it was gonna be Feathers McGraw, but I guess it's not anymore. I watched this movie. I rewatched this movie yesterday. I watched Where the Crawdads Sing. Great, it's a really good movie. I think it's incredibly underrated. Men is my 5th choice.
Men. Wow.
No, Harvey, you got to use the same image for the government, humans, and men, please.
Please have text over it to state what I have, because otherwise people are going to be confused as why I've chosen the same 3 options.
So men, but specifically from Where the Crawdads Sing. That's what we're
No,
going
just
with.
men.
Thanks,
Just
guys.
men. Just men in general.
Just in general. In
But
general.
it's a
like,
film
men.
draft.
Just men.
I'm
yeah.
putting Where the Crawdads.
the film.
Yeah, I mean you can, but like it is just like the men in that movie aren't great, but
Yeah.
overall I don't think we're that great either. So let's go with that as my option.
All right, Connor, what are you going with?
Well, Leah writing this list has written down Jar Jar Binks, which would be a great pick.
I'm not letting
That's
that
my
He's
slide.
the
final
hero.
pick. What? He's not a villain.
No.
I wouldn't pick him anyway, because I'm going to go with Percy from The Green Mile. An
Okay.
evil man.
Percy?
Was he the prisoner?
No, he
No.
was he was the
I just
prison
know the
guard
train
who,
from
like-
Thomas the Tank Engine.
didn't put the sponge on his head. Oh my god, I got sweat patches. That was awful. How embarrassing.
Well, I didn't expect to have so many options left at this stage, but here we are. So I'm going to go with Gollum, I guess.
Yeah, fair.
No, we've had Sauron.
Yeah,
You can have
you could
multiple
take
from the
more.
same franchise. Just can't have the same character.
I just can't take
Yeah.
Sauron.
No, you can't
What
do
do you
that.
mean?
It's like you
No.
can't pick 2 Jokers.
What?
that's-
Gollum's a
that's-
completely different character to Sauron.
You're a fraud. They're the
The
same
guy
franchise, you
who's picked the
can't-
government is telling me I can't take Gollum.
I'm just. No one else has chosen the government since I've said that. So
No, I'm taking Gollum. It's happening. I want to see if Kai has any honorable mentions first before I go through any of mine.
I'm actually kind of sad because there's a lot that are really good. No, we said Hannibal Lecter. The Xenomorph from Alien. Freddy Krueger. Jack Torrance from The Shining, pretty good. And then all the rest of mine are gone. So I kind of got halfway through making a list and I was like, I'm just going to shithouse it and gave up. So
I don't think you'll lose. I don't
Hang
think
on,
you
so
will.
I could have said like Darth Maul and
Yes.
Kylo Ren.
Yes.
Well,
I
if I
had
knew
Palpatine
that,
next.
I would have switched out Willy Wonka. But
We never
I
said
guess-
you couldn't pick from the same franchise.
Yeah, but we always say you
Just
can't
said you
pick,
couldn't
like
pick the
movies from the
same
same
No,
character.
when it's like
franchise.
when it's like obvious, like saying all of the Harry Potter movies. When it's like one we're all gonna obviously say.
well, we should make that clear next time.
You
know?
were gonna not go for men and instead go for Darth Maul.
Yeah, maybe. Well, he comes
Right.
under men, so it kind of
True.
yeah.
Just have Darth Maul as the picture for men.
I do have some honorable mentions though. Yeah, Palpatine would have been my next pick. Lotso, he was up there.
Oh yeah.
T-1000, Hans Gruber from Die Hard, Calvin Candy from Django.
He wasn't the villain. Han Solo was fine. What do you mean?
Okay, Scar next. Then we got Loki and Green Goblin, but
Loki what?
I've got loads more. I've got
weak
Oh,
sound.
you're
Captain
right.
Barbossa from the first Pirates.
Yeah,
John Doe from 7. HAL 9000 from 2001. The High Evolutionary. Terrence Fletcher from Whiplash. Billy Loomis. Tai Lung. Oogie Boogie. Randall
Whiplash
from
from Iron Man
Monsters
2.
Inc. The Fairy Godmother from Shrek. Death
Yeah.
wasn't drafted.
and Stranger
Pretty-
Things fans. So
pretty
that's
mid.
that's our villains draft. I'll read out all our lists then. Harvey starts with Darth Vader, Anton Chigurh, Davy Jones, Michael Myers, okay, I'll just pretend my voice didn't go then. Kai, the Joker,
Oh, here we go.
Willy Wonka, the government from E.T., the humans from Avatar, and men in general. But if we want to link it to a movie, we've
Well,
got
it's
the
also like
Crawdads
humans
thing.
in general as well, because I feel like we were
Humans.
pretty bad in that movie. And you didn't specify it was Jared Leto's Joker.
Oh,
as
sorry,
well.
Jared Leto.
So sorry, you've drafted humans twice.
Yeah, you've already
I've
drafted
technically
humans.
drafted humans 4 times. Yeah, well, 5 times. They're all humans. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Connor has Sauron, Pennywise, Hannibal Lecter, Jigsaw, and Percy from the Green Mile. And then I have Thanos, Voldemort, Hans Lander, Amy Dunn, and Gollum.
I think I'm
So-
losing.
Right, as
honestly. I
villainous
think
as
I might
Willy
lose
Wonka.
to Kai.
Wait, what was Connor's? Sorry.
Sauron, Pennywise, Hannibal Lecter, Jigsaw, and Percy.
Connor, you could actually lose.
If
I
Kai
might actually lose
pulls
to
this
Kai
off-
because Kai's so like such an obvious joke that people will probably vote for him.
I'm not
Mine
joking.
looks like I
the
actually
government are
tried,
evil. The government
it's
are
bad.
evil. Homelessness is a crisis.
and they tried to take ET, right?
and they tried to take ET.
Yeah.
They have so many other priorities they could be dealing with. And
they took
instead they
ET.
went after a little alien. It's ridiculous.
So yeah, make sure you go to our Twitter to vote. I've yet to lose, so let's keep that running. And the loser will be watching Babylon AD. But thank you,
The
everybody.
sequel to Babylon.
Yeah, it is. It's a sequel that came out before. But yeah, thanks everyone for listening. Head over to Spotify, even if you're not on Spotify. Go over there. Don't know what you're doing just listening on YouTube. Listen to it twice, all right? Go to Spotify, give us a 5-star, and subscribe if you haven't already. But thanks everyone. Thanks guys for joining me. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.